And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end.
Here we go.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Takes a step back. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels can't hit. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. To the left wing. The open shot, Moran. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
What a confident shot by Moran. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Moran against Russell. Towns with the ball. Home by Towns.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Moran against Russell. Outside Moran. Back to Bain. Outside Moran. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Moran against Russell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won the division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Jackson outside. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Gobert passes to Russell. To the right side. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. With the crossover. And Edwards slams it in.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill. Now here's Bain. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Towns. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Stolen by Bain. Inside, here's Moran. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 6 points.
Closer in look. Let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Towns passes to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. McDaniels against Moran. And Gobert with a block.
and just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Russell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Bain. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The free throw drops for Bain. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Russell against Moran. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Moran against Russell. And then Moran with the dunk. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Towns. Oh, got a piece of it. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
On the court for Memphis, Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. Gobert inside, guarded by Bain. Russell from deep three-point land.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Jackson outside. Bain, the pass to Brooks. For 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best ones are the ugly ones.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Timberwolves have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Towns passes to Gobert. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist. Gobert's got 6. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's McDaniels. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Edwards against Bain. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Offensive rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Bain against Edwards. Brooks from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. With the drive. And stolen by Morant. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Russell. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Morant. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Bain's got 10 points. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, VA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw in even in their lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Tries to snap the cold streak. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Back to Bain. And the layup is good off the glass. 12 points for him.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Edwards against Bain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The 3 from Bain. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Towns for 3, and that's not gonna go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 16, the Grizzlies, 32.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Jones. Oh, and Reed with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Now here's Anderson. To the inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Tyus Jones.
First personal foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Back to Conchar. Here's Aldama. On the wing, Jones. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to Noel. Conchar pulls it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
The three. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark comes in for Tillman, and Williams is subbed in for Aldama. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Jones. He's off on the layup.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Tips it, knocked away. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Jones. Outside, Green. Back to Jones. Green in the post. Prince is there. Green, the pass to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Conchar. That one's wide left.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Williams. Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. And here's Reed. Clark covers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's McLaughlin. And another basket for Minnesota.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Noel. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's McLaughlin. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. On the wing, Noel. Reed. The Grizzlies pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Jones, the pass to Williams. Anderson pulls it down.
Love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Here's McLaughlin. Well through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Memphis, Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4. 2 on the clock. Here's Jones, off target on the 15-footer.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
On the take, fires for 3. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Back to Green. Outside, Williams. No good on the triple. Minnesota's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Outside, Anderson. Back to Prince. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside, Green. On the wing, Conchar. With his first shot attempt. And it's Green missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Noel. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Russell against Jones. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Russell against Jones. Lets it fly. Russell, that's good.
This guy is just ridiculous. He is an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Conchar. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Russell. And a miss there on the triple. Gobert passes to Russell. Second shot opportunity. Offensive board. Gobert, that's good.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Now Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. From about 19. And right on target. That one's good. Green's got his first points of the game. The Timberwolves trail. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Outside McDaniels. Outside Russell. From the wing. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Payne with it. Towns covering. Moran against Edwards. Back to Payne. Outside Moran. Just 5 to shoot. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 7.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. Deflects the pass. Outside for Moran. And here's Jackson. Back to Moran. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how to feel. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Brooks outside. Launches a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson can't get it to go.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Oh, nails the triple!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
9 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much good.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And so the big win by Memphis.
we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with the hit to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. Only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And he's good on the second.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Towns. Out to Russell. Towns against Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. Wall grabs the board. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And here's Russell after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Russell kicks to Towns. Driving inside. And the dunk by Towns.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Ball passes to Covington. Pass to Wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Ball against Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to George. Takes it out to Covington. And they will call over the back on the play.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And George kicks to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Offensive rebound. George. Pass to Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side Wall. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Russell. And the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now, here's Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Banked in off the glass.
Inside it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
McDaniels with the ball. He's covered by Leonard. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Towns in the corner. Looking to end the run. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point lead. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from Covington. Wall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Free throw good, Edwards. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
So looking it over. Back to Towns. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Wall dishes to Covington. Towns with the steal. And Edwards launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Wall passes to George. Goes up and lays it nice and closes. George has got 7 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Now here's Towns. Back to McDaniel. Russell against Wall. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Outside, Wall. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. George looking around. Clock at 4. Takes it out to Covington. George trying to break free. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Wall dishes to Covington. In the corner, George with it. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Edwards. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Clock at 6. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Clippers leading by 8. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside Leonard. Right side George. Driving in. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Covington down low. Defended by Gobert. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to George. Fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Now the pass to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. There's the dish to Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Wall passes to Zubac. Gobert pulls it in. Wall against Russell. He kicks it to Gobert. Back to Russell. To end the drought. And the rejection by Zubac. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
26. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Xellark.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from George.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Marcus Morris is out there with Powell. And it's Batum in at the center. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Jackson.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Morris kicks to Kennard. Passes it to Powell. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. For the 3. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Jackson passes to Powell. Outside Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Batum. That shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Prince with it. Powell's there. And Anderson has it in the corner. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
On the wing, Jackson. He dishes it to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Prince against Powell. Here's Reed. Back to Prince. From downtown. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Reed.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Morris passes to Kennard. Morris finds Kennard. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Noel, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Powell, the pass to Jackson. Morris outside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to McLaughlin. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside Jackson. In the corner, Powell with it. Stolen by Reed. Here's Prince. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but they're working. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court dish.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Anderson. Also, Naz Reid out there. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the wing right side. Noel passes to Anderson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 12. And George kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Now Reed. bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Torian Prince. Edwards has come in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. Here's George. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 or 7.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with their strength and determination.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Outside, Russell. From deep three-point range, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Assisted by
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Russell inside, covered by Wall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Reed kicks to McDaniel. Poked away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington with it. Now guarded by Towns. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George finds Leonard. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 19.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Russell passes to McDaniels, and they get it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Covington kicks to George. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Ball passes to George. Outside, Covington. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
The pass to George. Lets it go from deep. No good, shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Edwards against George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Breaking is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Wall. He shoots it. Off the window, it's good.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Wall against Morant, outside Bain. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And how about the former Grizzly, Mike Miller, here to cheer on his old team.
And they're delivering for him. This is the third incarnation of winning basketball in Memphis. He was part of the first.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
To the middle. And the jam by George.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor. Wall, the pass to Covington. Adams grabs the miss. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Zubac. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wall. George outside. Here he goes. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Pass to Covington. Drills it from deep. Covington's got 5 now.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson, the screen. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Morant, the pass to Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Wall gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Morant. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitudes offensively.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And that one falls for Wall. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1 minute left in the first quarter here. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Up top, Wall, hounded by Morant. Wall, the pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Here's Morant. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Wall against Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Leonard for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. You stand for.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Wall, the pass to Covington. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Leonard against Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Moran off the drive. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Wall. Adams grabs the miss. Bain against George. Lets it fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And the bucket is good. George has got 6.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Wall against Moran. Outside Bain. Outside for Moran. Off with the layup. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Moran. 6 points for him. Sinks the tray.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Up top, Wall. Pounded by Moran. Leonard passes to George. And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Moran against Wall. From deep, Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Covington finds George. Back to Covington. Now here's George. 3-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Moran. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. The Clippers on D. Here's Moran. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. No good on the second free throw.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People will...
Previous play is under
Yeah. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong,
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still leads.
This one falls for him.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Leonard with the ball. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Memphis. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in at small forward. Here's Batum. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. Just 5 on the clock. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Powell outside. Jackson outside. Off target with the 3.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. The Clippers trail. Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Morris outside. Clock at 6. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. Batum's shot is off.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Clark. Here's Green. No good with a layup. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Jackson. Down low. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Batum's got his first basket.
Batum's 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Jackson, pass to Kennard. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Morris finds Powell. No good. Green with the defensive effort. Memphis leading. Pass to Jones. Back to Conchar. Back to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Hangs. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Grizzlies foul. Zaire Williams. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Passes to Jackson. It's stolen by Green.
And sometimes you just overpass. I mean, that would have been a good time to just go up with it.
Back to Williams. Jones up top. Defended by Jackson. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable. Just firing on all cylinders.
This team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers with the ball. 11-point game. Jones against Jackson. Morris outside. Kennard outside. Back to Morris. Launches it. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Williams in the post. Defended by Kennard. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 11. Pass to Morris. Kennard outside. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Given his range, you expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Jones, the pass to Green. Now Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And the Clippers call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Leonard gets the bucket.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
It could go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. George drives in. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
For Memphis, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Moran. Driving inside. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Clippers. For the finish. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Desmond Bain. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want, and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Ball with it, guarded by Moran. Wall against Moran. Out to Covington. It's George on the wing. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
That's where you get a good indicator of how skilled Paul George is. Gets creative against the defense.
Outside Moran. Pass to Brooks. Covington against Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Takes it inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight. It's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And here's George. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Right side Bain. Jackson outside. Moran finds Brooks. Back to Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 12. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Batum is checked in for Covington. There's a minute 54 left in the game. Here's Wall. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Zubac with the steal. Leonard against Brooks. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bain with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Bain. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, George with a steal. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. Leonard. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's Boardman living up to his name. Kawhi on the inside.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Adams. Jackson outside. Here's Bain. Lets lets it go from deep. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
To the paint. On the wing, Bain. The 3-ball. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining.
Out to the 2 kick, and given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. It's Morant with the drop. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Jackson. Ball's not loose. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
McDaniels finds Russell. Here's Gobert. Adams defending. Another shot. Gobert, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
It's Morant.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell looking it over. And the rejection by Morant. Brooks the pass to Jackson. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Morant against Russell. That one good for 2. Morant's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards driving the lane. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got his second bucket.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And Brooks, here we go. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Morant kicks to Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Outside, Towns. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. In the corner, it's Bain. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Russell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Adams gets a hand on it.
Puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Morant against Russell. He kicks it to Gobert. Back to Russell. The pass to Gobert. Will it go? And so the first quarter is in the books. The Grizzlies lead by 7. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Adams sends it back. Memphis moving that ball around. The 3 from Morant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Russell from long range.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Brooks with no one around. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Outside, Bain. And rejection by McDaniel. Russell dishes to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
And even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Russell kicks to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Brooks. The dish to Adams. Outside, Payne. On the wing, Jackson. Payne against Edwards. From deep, Brooks. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Russell inside. Brooks covering to the inside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Desmond Van. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Bain kicks to Adams. Brooks the pass to Morant. Edwards against Bain. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Out to Brooks. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Edwards. Launches it. That shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To the right side. Gobert finds Russell. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Bain drives in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Russell from long range. And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 11. Thank you, David. And whoop.
The 11.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Timing in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Here's Russell. Takes it off the glass.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Conchar. Good. Great play by Green to set timeout. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin over Jones. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Anderson outside. Here's Noel. Anderson kicks to Prince. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. And Williams, here we go. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to McLaughlin. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And he goes in for the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And finished off by Anderson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk plan because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Timberwolves trail by 19. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Passes to Jones. On the wing, Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Noel nails the baby hook.
Somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. And there's the pass to Concho. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 6.
That corner pocket 3 is money time for Danny Green. Every time he can get that shot, he'll take it, and most times make it.
Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Prince wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clark kicks to Jones. Back to Clark. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Brandon Clark.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Prince with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Noel. No good from outside. Green taking his time here. Kicks it out to Jones. And so it's Memphis. Finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Williams. He's out there with Green. Clark is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell from long range. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Green inside. Edwards there. Here's Conchar. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Conchar. Over Edwards. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Jones, the pass to Williams. And airballs the triple. That one was way off for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Russell. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Goes back up. And as Towns missing, the Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Jones for 3. Here's Clark. The kick out to Williams. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Russell passes to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Over in the corner, Edwards. Knocks it loose. Gobert with the pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Edwards. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And they recover it. Clark. From deep. And another miss by Memphis.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who to agree with.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
There's Williams with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Jones up top. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Conchar. No good, unable to end this run.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance
for the Grizzlies.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this is a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Outside, Jones. That shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And Edwards drops them both. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams against Towns. Clark trying to get open. That's good from Williams on the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 19. Jones against Russell. Pass to Edwards. And he lays it straight in.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Back to Jones. From deep three-point range. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for me.
poker face. Allie, good stuff. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. Pass to Leonard. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now here's Russell. Back to Daniels. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's McDaniels. Russell finds Gobert. Now Towns. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Wall. Leonard for 3. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wall against Russell. Outside Edwards. Left side Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First 2.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here's Covington. Ball with it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Leonard. He takes it in. Outside Covington. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the middle. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Shot left block. And it's in. Off the glass. Gobert's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Drains the triple.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Here's George. Out to Covington. It's Covington on the wing. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards with it. To the inside. McDaniels. Now Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Wall, the pass to George. Out to Leonard. Out left to the wing. From the high post. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Good D by Covington.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Wall against Edwards. Wall, the pass to George. Inside, Zubac. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He misses the free throw.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Gobert passes to Russell. Back to Gobert. Russell finds Gobert. Outside for Russell. Back to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. And another shot. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Outside Wall, and he drives in, pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. The three is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Edwards.
Size and athleticism. A bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And he makes a first.
Edwards at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. George against Edwards. Covington passes to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to George. There's the 3. And here's Leonard. Back to Covington. There's the triple. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And that one misses.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's the floater. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Out to Covington. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell, the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for 1. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
McDaniels from long range. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George, and the jam by George.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Right wing, tipped. And here's Leonard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. 5 to shoot. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on a shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Now here's Russell. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Outside Covington. Over Towns. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks,
19.
through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the court for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. A slam dunk by Reid.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Morris for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Batum pass to Morris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. Drives to the hoop. Now here's Batum. Stolen by Reid. Up top, Anderson. Defended by Jackson. Reid, a screen on Powell. Prince on the attack. Reid in the post. Defended by Kennard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jackson, pass to Morris. Here's Kennard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Reid. Here's McLaughlin. Batum pulls it in. Powell outside. Kennard outside. And here's Batum. The shot comes out. Nice D from Reid.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid works.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted makes some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Jackson, the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rise and fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
Pass to Anderson. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the run. The finish. And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Powell passes to Morris. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Prince. It's deflected.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility they have Nick Batum send it back.
Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Reed. Anderson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Reed. Batum with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Anderson. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And more in. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. And there's a 3-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Towns. Into the lane. Good. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Kicks it to George. The 3, Covington. George passes to Zubac. Outside Wall. 6 to shoot. Outside Covington. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul. First 2 fouls.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And they're on the break. Leonard passes to Zubac. Over McDaniels. It's George on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by George!
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Here's Wall. Driving to the basket. It's blocked by Gobert. 1:44 left in the final quarter. McDaniels from long range. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers shooting 41% in this game. Covington passes to Zubac. George against Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Towns.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
McDaniels a screen. Towns passes to McDaniels. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
George against Edwards. Russell from outside. They grab their own miss. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Leonard, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
It's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the guard position. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Morant against Wall, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And Wall kicks to George. Off target from three-point range.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Bain looking around. Outside for Jackson. Covington with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
First team.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. Back to Covington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Bain against George. And it's George finishing it off.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Morant passes to Bain.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this side of the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
Morant against Wall. He dishes it to Leonard. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Wall dishes to Covington. Back to Wall. Outside, George. Nifty move. And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Got a piece of it. Bain against George. There's the pass to Morant. Now Bain. Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Wall looking it over. Outside for George. He takes it in. And good that time. George has got 6.
And I like the anticipation of George on the glass there. A veteran sense of where the miss is going.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Leonard with the steal. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Passes it to Zubac. Left side, Wall. Outside, George. Morant with the steal. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. Clippers trail by 3. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams and it's center. And here's Leonard from 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 points in the game. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Morant kicks to Bain. A 3 off the mark. The Clippers trail. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. He's got 13. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Lock at 6. Morant passes to Jackson. He's over Covington, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And here is Los Angeles now. Outside, Wall. Outside, Leonard. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Covington. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the three-point button. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
Second free throw, no good. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Morant. He's got 13. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Forget the long-range shots. John needs to challenge you down low.
First one falls for him.
John Morant at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. A crossover. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
It's his first trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Jackson up top, defended by Covington. Back to Morant. Inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's Wall. Covington kicks to Leonard. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Covington finds Wall. Outside for George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. .114 left to play here in the half. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant, right side. Payne for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Zubac, a screen on Morant. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Back to Wall. Covington wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Payne for 3. It's held in by Zubac.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Leonard looking over the floor. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant with a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. But man.
And the Clippers call time here. 12 seconds left in the first half. Jackson with it. Puts up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it. All right, David, thank you.
The Clippers, 26. The Grizzlies, 27.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Powell, and it's Batum in at the 5 spot.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Conchar. The dish to Williams. Outside, Jones. They kick it out to Green. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. The pass to Morris. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Memphis. Powell dishes to Batum. Powell inside. He's against Green. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Powell kicks to Kennard. To the inside. Here's Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
We've always talked about Batum's instincts. You see it right there on the offensive glass.
Here's Conchar. Kennard with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Morris finds Batum. A shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Using that 6'8" frame, Batum is a handful for most defenders. Great size.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Kennard's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They kick it out to Green. Jones, no one around him. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Passes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Pass to Conchar. Shoots the 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Going inside. Outside for Batum. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break Memphis. Clark with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Williams dishes to Jones. Back to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. In a moment now, quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Green passes to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Morris kicks to Batum. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson against Jones. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Clippers. It'll count. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a 10-ball game here. Grizzlies. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Wall dishes to George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Outside, Bain. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Wall passes to Covington. Leonard against Brooks. Shot from 12. They grab their own miss. Leonard, no luck.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Jackson finds Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
With his ability to create or attack the rim, look, that jumper is always going to be available for Morant.
And the Clippers call time here. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard SuperLu talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space along the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. And the Clippers call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Trying to find Jackson, he's got it now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. From past the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Zubac, the pass to Batum. It's good. And it's 6 points for Nicholas Batum.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Grant. And Memphis with another turnover here.
I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Pass to George. There's the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 6. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. George against Bain. Out to Morant. Brooks outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Fires the three. No good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
It's Morant in the corner. Bain for three. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Zubac kicks to Jackson. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why we go to him in the club.
John Wall's checked in for Reggie Jackson.
Now, into the lineup for your
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bain passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. And it's good off the back rim and in. Morant's got 30 points.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
Leonard finds Zubac. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Morant. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And an intentional foul right there.
second personal foul. Third team foul.
Shooting drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Outside, George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
And George drops them both. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
George with no one around. No good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.